So I went to the grocery store with a friend a little bit ago, and when I was there, we got to the cashier, and my friends started talking about politics, and the cashier looked very uncomfortable. They didn't like what my friend was saying. They weren't necessarily opposing, though. They were like, oh, yeah, that's cool. They weren't really going along with it, though, and that's really interesting because I was a cashier in the past, and when you're a cashier, you can't upset the customer. You're like the last thing that they see. And presuming that the store wants positive customer service, you have to basically make them happy. And I think a lot of people realize this and they abuse it. This contributes to the idea that I've noticed that people don't like to have open discussions about their ideas. They just want them circle jerked. It's like what you see on Facebook when someone makes a political post saying, I stand for this or that, and if you try and disagree with them, say, oh, come on, it's Facebook, I'm just expressing myself, I didn't want to have a debate. That's the way people work, though. They don't want to have an open discussion. I remember when I was working, like, when I was a cashier, there was this one guy who came up, and he was talking about how California sucks because that's where all the liberal hippies go. And it was just very weird. I didn't agree with anything he was saying, but I couldn't say that because I knew it would upset him. That's just the nature of things. I generally in my life don't like talking about politics or anything like that with friends because I disagree with everybody on something. And when you disagree with them, they get upset. So I don't do it, right? But then why do you do it in a situation where they have nowhere else to go? It's like you have them trapped. It's like you want them to say yes or yeah, that's cool. You want some positive reaction from them. It's almost like the cashier is being held hostage for you. You can tell them whatever they want and they sort of have to go along with it. I don't understand why that is, though. I've never had a problem with talking to somebody about something where we have a disagreement. I can always talk about things because that's how I learn. That's how I progress as an individual. And I have changed my mind on numerous things. I feel like most people are afraid to do that, though. If you say you disagree on something, they take it as a personal offense. And that's a problem. I don't know how you can counter that, but it just really sucks. And if you do it, don't do it, because it makes you a douchebag.